we were coming to Indonesia. We were going to go to Jakarta, then we were going to go to Bandung, which we went on the Whoosh train. Then we were going to go from Bandung down to Yogyakarta. My attitude has been, we're going to chill, take it easy, we're not booking anything, we're just going to turn up at the station, get the tickets and go. I mean, I say that, I've tried to book online, I tried to do the app online, the Malaysian or Indonesian train app online, and it has like, one of those things where you have to complete the puzzle and push the piece into it. The trouble is, every time I did try that, I'd move the puzzle piece and my screen would move. So it would keep moving, the screen would move, switching on to the next screen. So that didn't work for me. So I couldn't pre-put the app on. We came here and I thought, okay, going from Jakarta to Bandung are easy. The Whoosh train is like 91 trains a day or something. My wife said, you better check how many trains there are going down to Yogyakarta. I said, there'll be loads. No. There's about 5, and they're at ridiculous o'clock in the morning, or ridiculous. Bearing in mind this is like an 8-hour trip, so it's either early in the morning to get there in the late evening, or they leave in the late evening to get there in the early hours of the morning, which is no good for us at all. I'd already booked the hotel in Yogyakarta this morning, so that was a bit of a problem. So we start looking, trying to book. And Traveloka apparently is another place I could book through. So I tried to go through Traveloka, and I cannot register with Traveloka. It just kept saying that the site is refreshing or something. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Just come on a red line, wouldn't work. So I just got more and more fucking annoyed that I couldn't do this. And the fact is, we'd have to turn up at I think 6:30 bus train in the morning. Not knowing if we got tickets, not really knowing where we're going from. We couldn't even make any sense of which station we're going from and which station you're going to. So in the end, I made a very executive decision. I contacted Trip, said, can we cancel the hotel we've booked? They said, yes, it's in the cancellation period. So I cancelled that. And the next thing was, I was looking, okay, we'll go to Semarang instead, and then we'll go from Semarang down to Yogyakarta. That was a shit show as well. Going from Bandung to Semarang is even harder. So what we've reached the conclusion is, thank you very much, thank you, that's brilliant, thank you. So we're trying the avocado donut. Well, it's a lovely flavour.
Yeah, but it's not avocado, is it?
No. I have no idea what flavour that is, but it isn't avocado, you're right. Okay, my coffee looks lovely. Anyway, so the latest decision I've made, executive decision, is bugger it. We're going to get the train back to Jakarta tomorrow by Whoosh. We're going to spend the day in Jakarta and the night, and then tomorrow morning, the morning after, 2 days now, we will catch the train from Jakarta to Semarang. And from there...
Which will be a Friday.
Which will be a Friday, apparently. And from there, I can't buy the tickets online, we're just going to go for it. And from there, we will decide if we're going to go to Yogyakarta or not. I mean, apparently the reason everyone goes to Yogyakarta is because of the temples, and I ain't paying to go see the temples. I've been to Cambodia, seen all the temples I could possibly want to see, and the prices are ridiculous from what I've heard in Yogyakarta. So it was pouring down the rain, so we weren't really going to go walking the streets. I mean, absolutely peeping down the rain. The funny thing is, the streets are flooding like crazy. The funny thing is, I thought we were a long way from the city. It took us a long time yesterday in a taxi to get here to the centre. And then this morning I was out walking and I looked on my map and I could see a building that we passed yesterday on the band bus tour around Bandung. Now, hang on, we drove past that yesterday. It was probably only as far as I'd already walked, so it wasn't, it was a walking distance. We're probably only an hour, I don't know, maybe an hour's walk to the centre, walking for an old man like me. The drive we've just taken to come into this mall was something like 25 minutes. The road system here is ridiculous. They don't seem to have roundabouts, so the drivers have to keep sort of driving up one road, then making a U-turn and come back the other way, to then go another way. So, at one stage it said 400 metres to where we're going. And that took, according to Grab, that was going to take 6 minutes, which it did. So traffic is awful here. The whole kind of Indonesia trip already has been not what we were expecting. I'm going to be brutally honest. So yeah, I don't think after this trip I can't really see another reason for us to come to Indonesia. Do you think? No. There's so much more interesting places out there. But I just don't. I mean, I like Bali. Well, I like Ubud more than I like Bali. I like Ubud in Bali and that kind of area. I'm not really fussed about the beachy area. But there's that kind of stuff everywhere, you know, in Thailand, in Vietnam. Actually, if you want the best beaches, I can tell you the best beach I've ever been to, the whitest, most fluffy beach I've ever been to was about an hour outside of Sydney, and it was deserted. I can't remember the name of it. I did see it written down recently, I think. But I can't remember the name of it, but it was the whitest beach you ever did see. It was like talcum powder. And we were the only people on the beach, and it was lovely. Bali's fine, but the beaches are very dirty. Sorry, Indonesia, and the people of Indonesia are lovely, but it is difficult. This is a me problem, but I wish I'd learned more Bahasa Indonesia or Bahasa Malaysia, because it would be so much easier. It's very difficult here. If you don't speak English, there are very few people that do, so it is a bit of a struggle. I tried using my touch and go card, Malaysia, which I've used in Thailand. Touch and go app to great effect, but here it's meant to work fine, but I'm finding it not so easy at the moment. We'll see how we get on. I was doing fine with my Apple Wallet for a while, but a lot of places seem to not understand what an Apple Wallet is. They don't understand it's just like tapping your card. Yeah, I'm just a bit frustrated.